Hi everybody, it's Honest John, and we are here at Fort Niagara State Park. You will recognize my native guide from Penfield, Tom. Yeah, that's him. And right behind him is just this cool-ass lighthouse. And I had to get in the video here. Yeah, as you can see, he's pointing to it like we wouldn't know where it is. Yes, he's a very good native guide. And over there is the fort, which you can see a little bit of, and we're going to go get a better view of it. So one last look at the lighthouse. One last look at my native guide. And he's pointing to Canada. That's right. That's Canada right across there. Let's bring it in as close as we can and do a little sweep of Canada. Oh, well, no, I better not sing or I won't be able to. Anyway, that's the United States over there, and where we are right here is the United States. We're at Fort Niagara. We're looking across at Canada, ready to repel any attack that comes along. There he is, right there, showing that he's ready. He's ready. Yes. Take that, Canada. You can see right over there where they used to stick their guns out and shoot people, and we're pretty safe. So that's pretty cool. And now we're heading into the fort. I'm being led by my native guide, Tom, pointing the way, because without him I would not be able to find my way here, even though there is only one sidewalk and you can only go one way. Well, I guess we could turn around and go back. And here is the official entrance to the fort. It looks pretty cool. It says 1778, 1759. Port Destin something.
Entrance to the 5 Nations.
And here we are now. We have stormed the gates. And we have gotten inside the fort. Who knows what we can do. And once again, this is another cool entryway. With a cannon guarding it. Oh. This is really cool. Look at that cannonball. Whoa. Yeah, it could bowl a strike every time. And then we got another little tiny cannon here. And a whole bunch of cannons right along here. And we are entering into like the main courtyard of the fort. So let me just sweep the camera around for you and get a look at it. Do a 360. Now this fort was originally built by the French. Then the British took it away from them. Then we took it away from the British. And then it was attacked again during the War of 1812. By the British coming over from Canada. So we still do have cannons pointed at Canada, which is always a good idea. Into a building, and it's got a big map of the area. And this is kind of what it looked like. Got some pictures of some historical significance, which I have no clue what that is. Another big map of the area in relief. Very cool. So it's a relief map too. And then over here, as you can see, my native guide is pointing over there. And we have, I guess this is a model of what the fort actually was, I would guess. And we have all these things that tell you stuff about history, but Americans aren't that interested in history. We're just going to look at the shit. There's a horseshoe, architectural hardware, some other stuff, and a cool fireplace. Yeah, that's the fireplace right there. See, my native guide is so on top of things. Yes, that's the fireplace. And we have barrels, which I guess the different sized barrels have different names. So you have firkins, hogsheads, butts, and puncheons. And so I don't know which is which, but to me it's a bunch of barrels. And we are in the powder room, which was not the kind of powder that the ladies put on their face. This was where the gunpowder was kept. And now, since we're not at war, it's not totally full of it, but I think the little videotape we played, which I won't play for you, said that there could be 50,000 pounds of gunpowder in this room. And it is heavily reinforced. The walls are reinforced. They're 4 feet thick. The ceiling is actually, there's a roof that's separated from the ceiling so that if a cannonball hit it or something like that, it wouldn't blow up. So, as you can see, the walls are pretty thick here. And then the building itself is a lot taller than what it looked like from the inside, because the roof and the ceiling are separated by a layer of dirt to protect it. Showing you some cool cannons. Man, and this one here, this big ass cannon, boy, if we only had some ammunition. Tom's getting carried away. If we only had some ammunition, we could blow away that house over there. Start an international incident. And by the way, this here that you're seeing below us is where the Niagara River, which comes from that way, from Lake Erie, and it is going into Lake Ontario. So there you go. Oh, watch it, Canadians. We got a fucking cannon here. And we got another little cannon over here in case they try to sneak up from the side. We got it all covered.